Hey there, people. I just felt that this thing, whatever it is, needs a little introduction because I have never really done anything like this. It's not a song, it's not music, it's not a video, it's just a narrative. It's actually a scene, an imaginary scene in whatever realm it may be, some astral realm or dream where an old version of myself, the 2021 version of myself that was really depressed, meets uh, the 2024 version of myself. So it's kind of like my old version is meeting his higher self in another timeline, in a kind of like conversation that is almost like going to a therapist, or you know this old version of myself comes to talk to someone because he felt the urge to talk to someone about how he felt. And this scene describes a time of my life where my lights were very dimmed. So you can, in whatever way this may resonate with you, you can consider it meditation, you can consider it just a story to listen to, or maybe an energy infused activation that will light a spark inside of you. Because just remember, do not dim your lights. On the contrary, full blast on your lights, because we all have whatever we need inside us. Lights, big ass lights. So that being said, I hope you enjoy this little somewhat dark chapter in my life that I did in some kind of theatrical auditory version. Anyway, love and blessings to you. Hope you like it. Bye.
Hi, excuse me. I'm a bit lost. I just want to check if I'm at the right place. Well, that depends on what would be the right place for you. I'm here to talk to someone. Well, we are talking. And I am someone. So I suppose you're at the right place. Come in. Have a seat. And allow me to introduce myself. I am 2024 for the moment. For the moment? Do you have like different names? As do we all. Alright. Well, I'm 2021. Welcome, 2021. What's that golden box on the floor? A dragon. A dragon? Doesn't look like a dragon to me. So why do you keep a dragon on the floor? You tell me. You brought it here. And it's yours. Look, man, maybe this was some kind of mistake. I appreciate the offer, but maybe I should go. Maybe you should stay. Sit, please. Now, did you come here by your own choice? Or did someone else send you? Funny thing. I don't really remember. I just know I need to talk to someone. And that I need to talk to someone now. And, hey, you're strangely familiar to me. I think I've seen you somewhere. But what kind of therapist are you anyway? I never said I was a therapist. I said that I'm someone. And if it comforts you, I think I've seen you before as well. But let us not stray from the subject. What's so urgent about this talk? Why did you come here? I've come here because because I'm afraid that I'm about to do something really horrible. I don't want to live anymore. And it's just a lot. Oh, life. Tricky business, right? So, what happened to you, if you don't mind me asking? What is this place? And why do I feel weightless, but still being pulled down by gravity? It's like I'm already dead. Or is it a dream? What's going on? Is there something that isn't a dream? Calm down, and now tell me, what made you want to give up life? I'm dying to know. Excuse the pun. Struggle, defeat, over and over again. I just can't take it anymore. It's just too much pain. I see your pain, and I know it's a heavy burden. Tell me, how old is that? Is what? The pain? No, not the pain. That which I'm looking at. You. Me. I'm 41. Close to this age. This is 44. And the pain I see in you reminds me of an old client of mine. 1992. His was only 12 years old. His what? His body, of course. And that was a lot to carry for such a little one. And it almost feels to me as if he and you are one and the same. As if his burden snowballed, and now you have taken that load. Well, I'm not. I'm 2021. I never even heard of no 1992. Maybe you've never heard of him because you chose not to listen. And maybe you chose not to listen because you knew that his story was not a happy one. No knights in shiny armors, and no princesses waiting to be rescued. Maybe that is what you're trying to run away from. And maybe that's why he's still clinging to you, calling for your attention. Maybe he desperately tries to cry on your shoulder that you constantly recoil. Just like the serpent that dwells recoiled in your pelvis. Deep asleep, eyes shut, just like you.
I said I don't know him. And I don't know a goddamn thing about shoulders or serpents. And I'm not running away from anything.
You certainly don't feel like stillness to me. More like a stirred up pond, as if you've desperately been trying to still the water surface using a rake or a flat iron. Which, of course, only agitates the water further.
I need earth. My feet needs earth. Why do I know this? My feet needs earth. And are we flying? Are we in space? I just know we're flying. How do I know these things?
Oh, you know much more than you allow yourself to be aware of. And is there anything at all that is not flying in space? Even your thoughts are flying through space. Just like throwing a boomerang, your thoughts are flung out to the infinite void, and the ever-obedient boomerang will always return to its master, bringing back tenfold what you set it out to quest for, and therefore it will hurt much more when it comes back than it did when it left your hand. You really need to determine a target and set an intention before you gracefully and lovingly cast it out. then it would return in the very same grace, and again, tenfold. I see lots of wounds and scars from your boomerang. I can see it through your 2 windows. I can see straight into your garden.
What fucking garden? You can't see shit. You're not even looking at me.
I can see everything. We usually call this garden Eden, but yours carries a much darker vibration right now. As humans, we would call it hell. And it is definitely not as green and lush as it used to be.
Are you some kind of demon? I think you're fucking crazy, but at the same time, it makes sense.
Although I may not stroke you by the hairs, that would only keep you in whatever darkness you find yourself in. I am unconditional love.
Yeah, sure you are.
And you think I'm crazy, but you feel that it makes sense. Do you realize the difference?
Why do you make it sound as if it's all my own fault?
Does it has to be someone's fault? Must there be someone to blame? Why would that be important?
Well, how else would I be able to clean up this fucking piece of shit life?
Shh. Look at your dragon. You almost woke him up. So, if someone else destroys your garden, will it be restored to its full splendor merely by pointing your finger at someone else? This garden is not physical. It's just like you suspected a few moments ago, in space. Now, if someone destroys one of your belongings, and if, when held accountable for it, they want to make things right, then they could simply ask for forgiveness and get you a new one. But who or what that creates a mess in your inner garden can never again restore it for you, simply because they cannot buy you a new one, nor can they even access your garden, because it is not a belonging, it is a being. And again, because it's in space. Can you hold space in your hand and put it in your pocket? Can you pour space into a bottle and drink it? Or water the flowers in your garden with it, for that matter? No.
You're a fucking liar. Because if no one has access to this garden, how the hell could they get in there and fuck it up so badly in the first place? Huh?
Because you let them in. Now your windows are slightly turning to mirrors. That is such a beautiful sight. Sleep, little dragon, sleep. And in your mirrors, I see that man with the white face paint and a black stripe over the eyes.
Yeah. And blue forehead. Feathers in the hair. Right?
Yes. You know him too. You've seen him when looking into the mirror, right?
Right.
Well, don't be afraid of him. He's here to help. He's a Native American Indian. He's actually another version of what is you. And there are many, many others. You wouldn't believe me if I told you. But in time, you will know.
Who are you? What are you?
I am your insights. I am the mirror. I am 2024. And I am 1372, 1829, and I am 1992, In fact, I am every age and eon, every echo of infinity and eternity. And I am the man with the white face paint. And thus, I am also you.
What?
Tell me, what month is it where you are?
April.
Now you go back to sleep. 2021.
Sleep. So, life is a dream, isn't it? Just like I always suspected.
Indeed it is. Spring is coming. And the garden, how unlikely it may seem, will be green again. Now go. And dream well, 2021.
Dream well, 2024.
I always do. We all do.